Zion Youth Group. Thank you very much for your support tonight, for coming out to see the show. A lot of hard work. These youth behind me and the band and everybody that you see running the lights and the sound and everything have put in months of hard work to bring this show to you tonight. So thank you for coming out to support it. Now, the use of your cameras, your video recording equipment, your phones, everything is very highly encouraged this evening. So please go ahead and use those. Also, laughing, clapping at the end of a song, at a funny line, anything like that, also very highly encouraged this evening. You may have noticed some baskets in the back. Supporting the musical with a free will offering is also highly encouraged this evening. So please sit back and enjoy as Zion Youth Group presents to you Ruth, the musical.
Now, in the days when the judges ruled over Israel, a great famine ravaged the land, and a man of Bethlehem named Elimelech traveled to the country of Moab to find better land for he and his wife Naomi, and his two sons Mahlon and Chilion. Mahlon and Chilion married two Moabite women named Orpah and Ruth. Now, this is a story of love and loss, of faith and prayer, and all of it focuses on that wonderful biblical babe, Ruth. Play ball! About Babe Ruth. It's about Babe, Ruth. You know, Ruth from the Bible.
Oh yes, I see now. Ruth from the Bible. Yeah, that makes so much more sense.
Yes, we were confused as to why we were singing about baseball in a church.
Why would we ever do that? Scrap the set. Much better. Not a baseball in sight. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Ruth the Musical.
In the days when the judges ruled Israel,
please get a hold of yourselves. Naomi's standing right over there. It's true, we may have lost our husbands, but Naomi has not only lost her husband, but now her 2 sons as well. Look at her. There she is, head bowed, praying to her one God, as always.
And look where that got her.
Yeah, look where that got her. Or Mona. She's been through so much, and yet she still believes. We have several gods, and I don't even know what I believe anymore. But I do know one thing. Naomi has such a peace about her, almost a quiet strength. Hope.
Hope? We are so far past hope. We couldn't get a caravan back to hope if we tried.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, we've got some important decisions to make, so we better get moving. Come on, Orpah. You too, Mona.
Ruth, I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't, Orpah, but I've got a feeling that Naomi knows exactly what to do.
Whispering above the noise. So you see, it's like that. It's not about folding hands and lying on your knees. It's not about poetic vows and using proper words like thou and thee. What it's truly about, I really can't say, but it helps me survive each and every day. So we'll pray, we'll eat, and then we'll talk. We have much to talk about, my daughters. Yahweh, my Lord, I am only a woman. These daughters of mine are only women. But we need your help. We're lost. We are thankful for what we do have. Your presence, each other, this food, and the fact that you will guide us. Bless us and keep us. Amen. Girls, I've been thinking, and I've come to the conclusion I'm going back to Bethlehem.
What? What do you mean you're returning back to Bethlehem? As in only you? You're just gonna leave us here?
I've made some arrangements. Ruth, your distant relative, Van Vlargen the Potter, has agreed to take you in as a house servant.
Well, what about Orpah and Mona? What'll they do?
I'm getting there. Orpah and Mona, they can work in the fields. And one day they'll be able to be a house servant in some time.
Well, perhaps Mona and I can work in the fields, and Orpah could be the house servant. I've always loved the outdoors more than Orpah does.
I don't know. I really hate the sand and the heat, and my complexion is like very fair.
Zip it, Mona, zip it. Ruth, you're always putting others before yourself. My youngest son, Malon, treasured your humble servant's heart above all of your other wonderful traits. Oh, how I miss him. And I miss Chilean too, Orpah. They were such good sons and such caring husbands. Besides, I've made up my mind, and that's how it's going to be. I'm going back to Bethlehem.
Well, can't you stay with us? We're not leaving you ever.
Ruth, this is the only way it can be. Potter Van Vlargen will have no use for a woman well past her prime. This is the best thing I can offer you. Don't worry about me. I'll go back home to Bethlehem, and I'll make the best of it. God will take care of me. Like Abraham and Sarah before me, God will lead me in the way I should go.
Abraham and Sarah? I remember you telling us that story. It's so beautiful. Do you think that perhaps your God could provide for us in the same way? I saw you praying to your God earlier. What gives you the confidence to know that He will provide for you?
It's not confidence. It's faith.
Faith?
Well, let's get started. Pack my shoes and pull my dress. How about the red one?
Oh, yeah. Button my linen and bag my lunch.
You know we gotta have some snacks to munch.
This time, maybe I'll dye my hair.
I'll be a blondie if I dare.
Belts, jewelry, gloves, and hats.
Here's an idea, let's skip the cat.
Boots and leather, scarves and socks.
I really do think that pink pair rocks.
Gonna need a cow, get it back on the stuff.
No, we can never have enough.
Gonna need a camel, donkey, a wagon.
Way too much we're gonna be dragging. Blow that trumpet! Girls, do you even know what you're going to be getting yourself into? I don't know if I will be able to provide for myself, let alone all three of you. You'll be 3 Moabite women in a foreign land, which doesn't take too kindly to Moabites. Non-Hebrews are not allowed in Israel. I just can't allow it.
But you said earlier that your belief in God is not about faith, or not about confidence, but about faith. I don't know if what I'm feeling is faith in your one God, but I do know something is calling me, telling me I'm meant to be with you. The way my husband Malon talked of Bethlehem, I feel like it's always been my home too. Something is changing in me. Something is stirring in my heart.
my favorite type of manna there. My favorite drink, a pink Roscoe rosé. And as most things, troubles comes in three. As many of my gods in Moab knows, I've had my share of troubles. Bethlehem, I wonder if anything good has ever happened there. Guess I'll find out.
Do they have a Camelbuck's coffee in Bethlehem? I just gotta have my Camelbuck's.
Are we there yet?
It sure is hot, and my feet are killing me. I should have worn my flats. These skinny shoes are too tight. Did you pack your Gucci's?
Orba, Mona, we literally just started our journey.
Now you both said you wanted to do this, so stop complaining and let's just keep walking.
Ooh, whoa. This is strange.
What's the matter?
I don't ever recall the fork in the road this early in our journey to Bethlehem. Oh, the sign's broken. I can't read it.
Are we lost already? I thought you knew the way. Now we're gonna get lost and starve, and robbers are going to.
Lost? Did you say lost? I've never been lost before. Remember that one girl back in Moab, Carrie DeBenny? She was safe in a caravan and was never found again. I don't want to be lost.
Look over there. There's an old man walking. What's that on his back?
Hey, maybe he'll know which path to take to Bethlehem. I'll talk to him. Hello, old man. We're journeying to Bethlehem. The sign is broken, and we don't know which path to take.
Well, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. And it makes me wonder.
Did you get that? No? Say what? I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you. I have a headache. I didn't understand you.
Your head is humming, and it won't go. In case you don't know, the piper is calling you to join him. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And as you know, your stairway lies in the lowest room.
Thank you, God. Now I understand. You're a prophet. You speak of the Holy Spirit, the whispering wind, Pneuma. The Holy Spirit will guide us. Ruth, which way is the wind blowing?
It's going east, that way.
Then that is our direction. Vamonos! Old man, thank you so much. I didn't catch your name.
Some call me Sephora, the old man.
Well said for the old man. Thank you, and Yahweh be with you.
And as we wind down the road, our shadows taller than our soul, there walks four ladies we all know, who shines white light that wants to show.
Really, Naomi? You're gonna trust an old man with a bundle of sticks on his back speaking mumbo jumbo to lead us to Bethlehem? I don't think I can do this. This is stupid. We don't even know where we're gonna live when we get there. I don't know what to say.
There are no words. It will always be in our memories and in our hearts. Go, my sisters. You can go your own way.
Long night, so goodbye. Better leave now before I cry. So long, Dad.
Well, Ruth, it looks like it's just you and me now. Guide us, Lord.
Hey, Naomi. What's Bethlehem like?
I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember the hills and pastures so green, the dark starry nights, the beautiful sea, people laughing, calling my name. Sadly, I don't think that I am the same. I know that things change, and she's not to blame. Small town, my hometown, I hope it's the same. But there's something I'd like to know. Was it right to go? Bethlehem, oh Bethlehem. What will I find when I reach those gates? People with smiles, or people who hate, but that won't stop me from going back home. Ruth, I'm thankful that I'm not alone. I know that they
We will never call you Mara. You will always be Naomi to us.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I almost forgot. Ruth, this is my daughter-in-law. She had married Malon, but he has passed.
Ruth, you've accompanied your mother-in-law on such a long journey. When do you plan to return to your homeland, Moab?
Where Naomi goes, I will go. Where Naomi lodges, I will lodge. Her people are my people, and her God is my God.
Wherever you go, I'll be along. Whatever you sing will be my song. I'm telling you I'm here to stay. You're my home wherever we're called. Now I know your God's my God. Times are hard, but I'm not scared. He's given me faith now to declare. You need to know what I'm saying is true. Like roots in the ground, that's me to you. We've come a long way through the darkest nights, and that's how I know we'll be alright. Whenever you close your eyes to rest, I'll count these years and call them blessed.
Do you have a place to stay? No. Do you have anything to offer us, Ronnie?
On the back of the lot where I live.
Yes, what were you saying?
On the back of the lot where I live, there is an old shed, but it's made out of stone, and if the roof is repaired, I think you and Ruth could live in it.
Oh, really? And are you sure you won't need it for when the baby comes?
No, we have room. The shed belongs to my husband's family, but no one seems to have any use for it. I think it was a stable at one time. It needs a lot of cleaning.
Well, that's no problem. We're not afraid of hard work. But are you sure we can use it without paying? Are you sure your husband E-Rock won't mind?
He won't mind at all. He has given me permission to use it as I see fit. You can use it until you get back on your feet.
Sarati, you're such a blessing. How can we ever repay you?
When the baby is born, if Yahweh grants safe delivery, you can be an aunt. I'll need all the help I can get. In the meantime, the barley is ripe and you can glean for all the grain you'll need for the two of you to get by.
But paying for it may be hard.
Don't you remember? I told you here on the way to Bethlehem. The harvesters are required to leave every corner of every field unharvested so that the widows and orphans can glean all they want.
And I can't believe it. All my problems are solved at once.
Not so fast. Gleaning is very hard work. You'll work long hours for only a little bit of grain.
God has seen us this far, so I have faith that He will provide for us.
Well, I've got to hurry and get back. E-Rock's waiting for me, and he won't take too kindly to my standing and chatting all day.
So long, Beth. Ruth, I need to talk to you.
I know. You're afraid I'll work too hard and I'll hurt myself or something?
Well, yes, partly, but there's something else I must tell you. Gleaning is very dangerous work.
But I don't understand. Isn't it just picking up grain and putting it into a sack?
No! There are men out there who would take advantage of you. A young widow? a Hebrew word called hesed. It's a powerful word. It means faithful goodness, loyalty, reliability, loving kindness. Yahweh is hesed.
May I glean in this field?
You can glean anywhere you want, but why do you want to glean in this field?
I don't know where to glean at all.
Well, this field is pretty crowded already.
What's all the noise?
This stranger decided to show up and work in our field today.
I don't see here being any kind of problem.
Thank you for your kindness, sir.
Kindness, and she called him sir.
Who are you?
gleaning spots around. Years of experience and superior intelligence have showed me that you've got what it takes to be a gleaner.
Hey lady, can you help us?
Ignore them. They're just kids. Hey, you two troublemakers, she's with me. Get lost.
I think they need my help.
Come with me, or all the best spots will be taken already. You don't want to miss out on all this, do you?
I think I'll take my chances.
You don't want to be around Kazakh Reap. He's the worst of them all.
Yeah, he's the worst. Like, he's just the worst. Oh, thank you. Where else am I going to glean?
I know a place. My uncle owns a field just over yonder. It's a really good field.
Yeah, it's a good field. Why, it's just the goodest.
If you'd like, we could bring you over there and introduce you to the harvesters.
Are you sure it'll be all right?
Yes, it will be fine. My uncle is the nicest, fairest landowner on this side of the Euphrates.
Yeah, he's a good landowner. Why, he's just the goodest.
You're funny.
You're nice. Well, thank you. My name's Ruth. What's your name?
Ten, and this is my little sister.
Hey, let me tell you. But wait, I need a spotlight. Spotlight. I need a stage.
over your burnt offerings and fellowship offerings. And they will be a memorial before your God. I am the Lord your God.
like a bad place, but I was married to a Hebrew man, and he passed away. His mother took care of me. You see, her husband died a few years before her son, who was my husband, passed away. Her name is Naomi, and she decided to come back to her hometown right here in Bethlehem. And I asked if I could come along with her and live with her here. Some of Naomi's gracious friends gave us a shed to live in, and they told us about your wonderful Hebrew custom and law to let the widows glean the fields for food.
Hey, Ruth, I think Yahweh left you to us, closer to our fields.
You know, I think you're right, 1010. Yahweh has mysterious ways.
Hey, Ruth, you've been working a long time. You should take a water break. Everyone's going up to the well. Come on.
Are you sure it's okay? I don't want to get into any trouble.
Ruth, come on. Everyone needs to rest once in a while. Hey, Ruth, I'll get you some water.
Okay.
Hey, Ruth, here's your water. Oops, sorry.
That's all right.
Please be safe.
Thank you, Boaz.
Uncle Bob!
Pippin, my darling. How's Pippin today?
Oh, Uncle Bob, we met a woman today. She's pretty, she's nice, she's funny, and did I tell you she's pretty? Well, she's just the prettiest.
Interesting. Tenten, may I have a word with you?
Yes, Bob?
Tenten.
Yes, Uncle Bob?
Tenten.
Sorry, sir. Uncle Boaz.
Thank you. Now tell me. Who's that new girl? Not breakfast, got on sugar now. Who's that new girl? Sings, feels, it's you, girl. She's that girl from another land. Very long and nothing. Waiting for to you now. Must be something hero.
That's Ruth. She's the one who came back from Moab with Naomi.
See, I'm watching her, and my observation is that she's very hard worker.
She has to work hard. She's providing for herself and Naomi. That girl from another land, very good mom and all that man. Screaming for to know, doesn't mean so to be a hero.
I see. Foreman, come here.
Yes, my lord?
Do you see that woman over there? I want you to make sure that she is plenty clean and leave her extra clean. She's getting consuming her.
Yes, I understand.
Naomi, come quick. I have so much to tell you.
What is it, my daughter?
Well, I went to a field to glean, like you said, but there were some mean fieldsmen there. And then there's this guy who came up, and he's sort of weird. But it's okay, because then these two little kids came, and they took me to a different field, and I got much more grain there anyway. So then I went for a water break, and I saw the owner of the field. Yeah, and then later on, I saw him talking to like a foreman or something. And after that, I got more grain than I ever had before, and it was so cool.
Well, he sounds like a very nice man.
Foreman,
Yes, my lord?
would you so kindly inform the young lady from Moab that I wish for her to join us for lunch today?
Yes, I understand. Inform the young lady from Moab that Boaz wishes her to join us for lunch today.
Inform the young lady from Moab that Boaz would like her to drink punch today.
Tell the young lady we are having crabs and punch today.
Hey, Ruth. Ruth,
Yeah?
I'm supposed to tell you that you're supposed to punch a crab today.
Wait, what? Excuse me? Do you really want me to punch a crab today? What's a crab?
No idea. Are you sure you wanted to punch a crab today?
Are you sure you want her to punch a crab today?
Are you sure you want her to punch a crab today?
Are you sure you want her to punch a crab today?
What? What? Wait. No. Thank you guys, but I need to talk to her myself.
Am I in trouble, my lord?
No. Stand up, please. Would you care to join us for lunch today?
You want me to help serve lunch today? I'd be honored to, my lord.
Jesus, Joseph, and Mary.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. You see, that's from another musical. I mean, would you like to eat lunch with me today?
Oh, yes. I'd be honored to, my lord. Will Ten and Pivot be there?
Well, of course. They will join us. I will see you at noon by the well then.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, my lord.
She's pretty, isn't she, Uncle Bo? Why, she's just a...
Pivot. Off you go now. You see, we all have a lot of work to do, and the harvest is soon to happen. Run along.
Okay, so long, go.
Drink some more. Wash and perfume yourself, and put on your best clothes. Then go down to the threshing floor. But do not let him know that you are there until he has finished eating and drinking. All the men and women will tire later that evening and will fall asleep on the threshing floor. When Boaz lies down, note the place where he is lying. Then go and uncover his feet and lie down. He will tell you what to do.
I will do it, whatever you say, Naomi. I too have faith that God has led me down this path, and I trust in you and in our God.
Dear God, may you guide Ruth safely to Boaz tonight. May the plan that we have set in motion be completed according to your will. Bless us and keep us. Amen.
Oh, hello.
are you?
I am your servant Ruth. Spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are a kinsman redeemer of mine. My mother-in-law told me to come. I would have never dared to come otherwise, my lord. She told me that you are a close kinsman and that perhaps you could be my husband.
Well, the thing is, I'm a great deal older than you.
My lord, if you're 50 years older than me, then I would still be unworthy.
You know, I would love to be your husband, but there's a problem. I don't have the right to marry you.
No right, my lord?
Nope. I'm not your nearest kinsman.
Then who is?
His name is Bromar the Vexed. He comes from the land of Tozer.
If you are willing to marry me and love me as I love you, then why must Bromar the Vexed even be considered?
Because it's the law. The laws of Yahweh. And it's his way of protecting the family.
Is Bromar the Vexed already married?
Yes, he is. But, you know, he can take on a second wife and become your kinsman redeemer.
I'm sorry, my lord. I came to you in the understanding that Yahweh wanted me to be married to you. If he really doesn't want me to belong to you, then I'll accept it. But please, must I marry a man who already has a wife in his house?
I make every effort to see that you marry no one but myself.
But what about Bromar?
Can you trust me and Yahweh to just work it out?
Yes, my lord. I'll trust you and Yahweh.
Hey, has anybody seen my witnesses? Where are the Bethlehem 10? There they are! Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Bethlehem 10. I've gathered you here today to witness a deal between myself and my cousin, Bromar the Vexed. And here he comes now with, do I see a second wife? Oh no. Greetings, cousin. The peace of Yahweh be with you.
And with you.
You know, don't you, that Naomi, the widow of Elimelech, now has a land to sell. It is rightfully yours to buy first, with you being the nearest kinsman.
I didn't know that. Is that the field down across Ontario Cathminer's pottery shed?
Yeah, that's the one.
Why, yes, another field. I think I can afford it.
Well, that's fine. I'll tell Naomi and make arrangements for you two to settle the deal. You will get the field, Naomi, and I'm sorry, this is the hard part, but you will get a third wife.
Okay. I'm already married, and Naomi is old enough to be my mother.
Oh, no, not Naomi. Her daughter-in-law, Ruth, from Moab.
I already have me 2 wives.
Yeah, we're going up for you.
I'm not sure I want another. I don't think my 2 wives would take too kindly to having Naomi and Ruth from Moab living in our house. They don't come... What now? Oh my God! They don't call me Brother the Vex for nothing. Hey, cousin? 2 Vex wives is enough. I don't want the field. It's not worth it. Why don't you purchase it, Boaz? After me, you are the nearest kinsman. It would all be legal according to Hebrew law.
You're right. You know, I am the nearest kinsman after you, and I have no wife to object. So, I'll take you up on the offer. Are you willing to make the sign of a contract then?
Yes. I can't ever get this blasted thing off. Take it, take it.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. I understand everything. There you go.
Is this deal morally, ethically, spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely, undeniably, and reliably a deal? Yes! We, the Bethlehem 10, have witnessed this deal, and the handing over the sandal confirms the signing of the contract. The land and the women are yours, Boaz.
Nice!
with